What's going on? It's your friend Chris Luck, and sorry I'm about a minute or two late here to the live stream. I'm home right now. My it's just me and my youngest daughter, and I need her to turn off the air conditioner because the air conditioner is like literally right outside my office, and or my office in my basement, and it kept kicking on and off. But she's on. I opened up my office door, and she was on. She's like this with her phone with her boyfriend talking on FaceTime. So I had to run upstairs, turn the air conditioner off, and get back. So I'm here now. So if I can just do a quick little sound check and video check, make sure that you can all see me and you can all hear me. Just let me know in the chat. What's up, Jared Farmer? Thank you so much for being here. And Queen. And we've got Lincor. Thank you very much for being here. Lenora and Mike. Good. So it looks like, can you all hear me and you can see me just fine? If you're watching, if you just randomly found this on YouTube and you're not here live right now, and you're probably wondering, is Chris just going to hurry up and get to the 11 easy ways to make AI UGC ads using Sora 2 that pays $3,810? And yes, I am going to get to that right now. I just want to make sure that you can all see me and you can hear me, because I, unlike everybody else that's out there on YouTube, I like to do my talks live, and I've got an agenda that I've been working all day on, and I didn't quite finish it right before I went live. So we're going to actually finish it together, and I'm going to share it all with you when we get to the very end here. But I just want to make sure that everything is looking and sounding good, because if it doesn't, then I gotta fix something. But it looks like we're good. So Exile from the Ordinary, I haven't seen your name pop up here before. So thank you very much for saying depart knowledge. I like that. I've never heard of that term before. All right. So let me go ahead and just share my screen. And so here we are. What I'm going to do today, for those of you who don't know who I am, I have actually created the largest community on the internet for people that are learning how to use AI, and it's called AIville. So this is, AIville right here. So today we're going to be talking about making UGC ads and get paid, lots of money. But then if you actually go in, I do live streams on all kinds of different things all the time on what you can do with AI and what you can do with AI with building a business, but also just like keeping up with AI. So like right now, Sora, as you can tell, some of the most recent live streams have been all about Sora and Sora 2 and the Sora app, because that is kind of what's the hot thing right now. So for a good reason. So what we're going to do today is go through this blueprint right here called the AI UGC Ad Creator, which is a case study that I came across where someone was doing about $3,800, probably more than that by now, making AI UGC ads. So we're actually going to go through that blueprint right now. And then we are going to take a look at kind of what it is, how you can discover this yourself, how you can make AI UGC ads yourself, but also if you want to do it for yourself, you can do it for yourself. If you want to do it for a business, you can do it for a business. If you want to do it for yourself and for a business and maybe make some money on the side, you can do all of that too. So that is what we're going to be talking about here today. So as of, what is today's date? Today's date is, man, I didn't even have it on my computer. Today's date is October 9th, 2025. It's 7:05 p.m. and the UGC Gold Rush has begun. So every brand out there, they want UGC ads. If you don't know what UGC is and you just came across this video, UGC stands for User Generated Content. And it has never been this easy in the history of the internet in UGC advertisements and influencers and all that to make AI UGC ads. So today, you don't need actors, you don't need cameras. It's just you and literally a prompt using what we're going to talk about today, which is the new Sora app. Now, you can create real people content on demand, and you can create content that does not exist. And oh my God, Robert says it's October 13th, not the 9th. Why does my phone say October 9th? Oh, it is October 13th. Sorry, I just pulled, I swear to God, I pulled the phone and it is October 13th. it's weird when like my calendar app on my iPhone just showed October 9th when I looked at my phone, but it's October 13th. So thanks for bringing that up. Everyone's questioned me in the chat. Yeah, we went back in time on this live stream today. So I found that Sora 2 right now is the best AI tool for making AI UGC ads. And I just want to show you how we can go about making your first one. And then we'll actually get to the very end of this live stream where you're going to see, I'll just give you like an overview. I have the way I like to do this and the way I like to do all my live streams is I like to imagine, sorry, I was losing my voice over the weekend. I'm just now getting it back. So I'm trying to drink as much water as I can. So if you see me drinking more water than usual, it's me trying to get my voice back. Okay, so I like to imagine you're sitting right here next to me and you're sitting in my home office. This is my home office. And we are just keeping up with what is going on with AI multiple times a week. So I like to do way more than one live stream a week. And then when I see something that's absolutely on fire, like Sora, that's going on right now, I try to figure out as much as I possibly can about it. And then I like to see what my community is talking about with Sora. And then I like to put together these topics to actually go live on YouTube with you and just kind of walk you through all these blueprints and things that you can do with Sora, things you probably shouldn't do with Sora. And then I also like to see all of you kind of just hanging out and tell me where you're from. What's up, Howard? All the way from Maryland. So that's kind of for those of you that might be new to my live streams. That's what we're doing here today. So the way it'll work is before I actually get through showing you how to make your first one together, what you're in for this live stream is I put together, it took me all day to do this. I put together 10 or 11 UGC templates that you can copy and paste, prompts and all. We're going to go through a lot of them today, right now. And then once we get through all 11, at the very end, I'm going to show you 5 steps that you could model that we've deconstructed on someone that's making over $3,800 creating AI UGC ads. So there's going to be, 5 steps to that. And then we'll talk about the AI movement and everything. So starting off with the template, if you do not yet have access to Sora, that's okay. It's definitely rolling out very quickly. I was one of the first users to get access to it. So I made a few videos now. If you want to kind of see my other videos, I've done about an 1.5 to 2.5 hour live streams all about Sora. So if you want to learn like what Sora is, you can go take a look at the previous live streams. But once you actually get in to Sora, this is what it's going to look like. So I've got my account that I've created. So it's just at chrisluck.com is my account. And if you ever want to see somebody that is just really testing the limits of what you can possibly do with Sora, then you might want to go ahead and take a look at my channel on Sora because it'll blow your mind with all the things that I'm doing. I'm trying to find things that I can do with Sora that are very real and look very organic and just look like unlike what other people are showing and talking about. And also really pushing the limits on things that are, trademarked and copyrighted. Like, how do you get around Sora in terms of what you can and can't do? So, so that's kind of, I've been talking about Sora for a while. These are all videos that I've been creating. But today, specifically, we're going to be talking about AI UGC ads because there's a lot of people that had a lot of questions in my previous live streams about using Sora specifically to create AI ads. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So the first thing that, I'm going to skip ahead. I just want to kind of give you a little peek at something really quick. Let me show you. Okay. So there is this world on the internet called Fiverr. And then Fiverr is a world where people can actually create services and then they can sell services. And you're going to find on Fiverr, there's a whole section, there's 847 results right now of people on Fiverr that are creating services where they're charging anywhere from $10, $30, $60 to actually create AI ads. and AI ads where it looks like they're real users generating content for you. So that is what user generated content is. And the one that I kind of wanted to pick on during this live stream, and again, we'll get to this later. His name is Ayan, and we'll come and take a look at his profile later. But to get the numbers, if you saw on the title of this, it was 11 easy ways to make AI UGC ads using Sora 2 that pay $3,810. So if you took the minimum amount of reviews that he has, so I mean, obviously, when people are buying gigs and services from freelancers, not everybody leaves a review. So minimum 127 people left a review. And then his basic service is $30. Now, if we look at other, he also has $280 services. He has $500 services. But if we just stick to $30, we take 127 reviews times $30, and that is the $3,810. So anything that you see that I talk about on YouTube and talk about like revenue that can be generated and all that, it is all basically just looking at the most conservative number on like a third-party case study on what people are doing. So there are, again, over 800 of these types of people that are creating AI UGC videos right now, which is tiny compared to what some of these industries really have when it comes to graphic design and writing and programming and all that. So coming back here, understanding now kind of what a UGC ad is and like what you're even watching. So I want you to kind of make your first one, and we can make our first one together so you can get a feel. If you don't have access to Sora, that's okay. I'll show you how to make one. And then when you do have access, you can come back and do it. So the way Sora works is you need to prompt it like you would prompt ChatGPT. And you need to do so where you're basically, if you would prompt ChatGPT, you would be like telling ChatGPT to, write you an article, or you would be telling ChatGPT to help brainstorm something with you. Well, with Sora is actually made by ChatGPT, and well, not made by ChatGPT. It's made by OpenAI, which is the company that made ChatGPT. And what you can do here is you have to come up with a prompt to give it, and you don't want to be super specific. You want to be a little specific just to give it enough direction to create a video for you. But you can see here, it says, this is a prompt that I put together for the first, like example one that we're going to do together, is to create a realistic UGC style video of insert character. And you'll see an example of this, casually prompting product. And the video should feel natural. It should feel unscripted, and it should feel personal, as if the character is genuinely sharing their experience. Use a relatable tone with the lifestyle energy that feels straight from TikTok. So that is kind of the initial prompt that you can give. And you could honestly have an entire business around making UGC content that is just all the videos you make are just using this prompt, and you would do exceptionally well for yourself, for fun. You could do it for friends. You could do it for business owners. You could do it for local business owners. You could do it for people that are wanting to pay you $10, $30 to make a video. So this prompt would be like the holy grail prompt I wanted to start off with, because I know a lot of people that are on YouTube that watch this kind of stuff, they probably don't want to stay through the whole thing. So I just want to kind of start off with like the best prompt that you could use for most use cases. So let's go ahead and jump into Sora really quick. And for this prompt, what I did was I went to, actually, let me go ahead and not share my screen for a minute, because I got to make sure I'm logged out of certain things. And I want to jump in and I want to show you some really cool stuff on what you can do with Amazon, in the sense that like if you don't really know where to start, what you can do here is you could jump over to Amazon and think about something that you might have bought in the last 30 days. It doesn't have to be on Amazon. It could be at Walmart, it could be at Target, it could be whatever. I know I am addicted to this Liquid Death sweet tea. And it's called Sweet Reaper. So imagine for a minute, you would like to be maybe a freelancer for this company, Liquid Death, because you love their brand. you could easily get on their radar if you created, a TikTok or an Instagram or a YouTube profile, and then you could make a bunch of ads using their sweet tea and just tag their brand or use hashtags that are related to their brand. And when you're doing that, their marketing department's going to stay definitely take notice of what you're doing. And that's how you can really land deals with these really big brands coming out of nowhere. So so I love this brand. So I went ahead and used this as an example. So we will go take a look at, actually I did not save it as a draft, but here's what I did for the template. I went ahead and I said, create a realistic UGC style video of a man with a beard casually promoting the product I uploaded, which is Liquid Death, new sweet tea called Sweet Reaper. The video should feel natural, unscripted, and personal, as if the character is genuinely sharing their experience, and use a relatable tone, lifestyle energy that feels straight from TikTok. Again, you could this entire live stream, you could just take this one prompt and go off and do really well with just this one prompt. Now, let me show you the video that actually came of this. I sent it to my computer, so let me find it. Here it is. So, all right, I'll play it twice so you just understand what you're looking at is what you're about to look at is a video that was created with only this prompt that you're seeing right here. Okay. So let me mute myself so you can hear the video.
All right, I've been seeing this all over my feed, so I grabbed a can. Liquid Death, Sweet Reaper. It's their sweet tea one. Smells like legit iced tea, not that syrupy gas station stuff. Dude, it's good. Like smooth sweet tea with a hit of agave. It's not crazy sugary, and it has B vitamins, so I don't feel like I'm pounding a soda. Cold can, tons of caffeine, and the vibe of this can is just cooler than any plastic. All right, I've been seeing this all over my feed, so I grabbed a can. Liquid Death, Sweet Reaper. It's their sweet tea one. Smells like legit iced tea, not that syrupy gas station stuff. Dude, it's good. Like smooth sweet tea with a hit of agave. It's not crazy sugary, and it has B vitamins, so I don't feel like I'm pounding a soda. Cold can, tons of caffeine, and the vibe of this can is just cooler than any plastic.
Pretty cool. So you tell me in the chat on a 1 to 10 scale, knowing that video was created with just uploading the picture from Amazon and then putting those sentences in, what do you think the quality of that quick little ad would be? Just on a 1 to 10, let me know in the chat, because I'll tell you, if I was putting a number in the chat, I would say an 8, because it definitely could be a little bit better. And it took me about 30 seconds to make that video. This video was one of 5 videos I created, and within 30 seconds. And then I chose this one really quick just to show you what's possible to create UGC style AI ads. So the way you want to do this with, and you all in the chat are much nicer than I was. So for those of you that are watching the recording and might not see the chat, so I'll screenshot the chat from time to time. Wade Thompson, 10, Mike, 9, Jared, 10, Mike, 7, Tamara, 8, Duncan, 10, Howard, 9. So yeah, what's really crazy is that, again, all that was created in about 30 seconds. So the way that this works is when you're in Sora, you just come down to where you can describe a video of what you want. So here, I'll actually make this a lot bigger so you can see it. Okay. So we're at the very bottom, when you go to sora.chatgpt.com, it says describe your video. So what I did was I just took the prompt that I just gave you, posted it in there, and then I uploaded the photo of that. The exact can that I uploaded was this one right here. So I just right-clicked and saved this image from Amazon directly to my computer. Then I went and uploaded it directly to Sora, and then I just ran this prompt 5 times, because what you can do on Sora is you can run on just Sora 2, not Sora 2 Pro, but just Sora 2 as of right now, October, what was it, October 13th. You can run it 5 times. And Sora 2 Pro, you used to be able to run 5 times too, but now they've already regulated it down to 3 because so many people are using it. So it might change from the time that you use it on how many times that you can actually run the prompt. But I recommend running a prompt 5 times. And we'll do this live here in a little bit, where I'll run a couple new prompts and I'll show you how I pick and choose what UGC ads are going to be better than others. So coming back, we'll just go ahead and get right into the templates. Because what I want to do, my purpose of this live stream was to give you 11 UGC templates, prompts and all, that you can use depending on the type of UGC content you want to create. So if you want to turn a product into a viral moment, we have a template. If you want a hook, proof, and close, a 3-second formula, there's a template. If you want an honest review confession, template. You get the idea. And at the very end, I'm going to show you, if you actually want to turn this into a business, the 5 steps you can use to actually turn what you're about to see into a business. But actually, what gave me the whole inspiration for this, which I don't even know if she's here right now because I didn't see her pop up in the chat, but her name's Amber Larkins, and she has an incredible podcast. She's from Tennessee, and she interviews people that are going through trauma and that they've like made it through trauma, and then they've kind of come out of it. And she was asking me about like UGC ads and stuff. Like she said she loved the podcast or loved what I'm doing with YouTube, and she would love to learn more about creating UGC content with AI. So she was the inspiration for this I keep saying podcast because I was just talking to somebody about a podcast before I went live on here, but she was the inspiration for this live stream. Okay, so let's go ahead and yeah, that's a really great thing. Duncan said, I just tell to do it under 8 seconds. So you can give it, if you want to give AI and Sora the exact script you want it to read, you can tell it to say exactly what you want to say in under 8 seconds. I don't like to do that initially. What I like to do is I imagine I'm going to hire an actor or an actress or whatever for a day, and then I want to start by giving that actor, actress the whole day. I want to start off by giving them some very base, like not a lot of instruction, just enough instruction to see how they do. And then once I find a video that I like, I'll take it and go a lot deeper on that video. So for instance, UGC template number 1, to turn any product into a viral moment. So what you can do here is pick something simple people can touch or use. It could be a drink, it could be a gadget, it could be a fun item. The magic is really in the human reaction, not the object, and let Sora decide the shot and the energy. So realism is like the new perfection. So the template, and I will give you the link to this at the very end of this live stream, but for now, just kind of follow along. So the template would be to create a realistic handheld UGC style video of a character interacting with the product, capture their natural reaction that they discover as they discover and enjoy it. The tone should feel spontaneous, playful, authentic, kind of like a friend sharing something fun that they just found on TikTok, and keep the camera movement very casual and background everyday and relatable. So that's a prompt that I came up with today for you. So what that prompt would look like is I went and found this product on Amazon called an ice roller. So what I did was I just went to, here, I'll actually show you exactly what I did. I went to Google and I typed in Amazon best sellers. And then I just went and looked at like just I just picked a bunch of random best-selling products from the top categories that are on Amazon right now. So instead of me having to on this live stream, go find the product on Amazon, handpick a product, download the image, I already downloaded the images ahead of time, and I'll just kind of tell you what they are so you can see them. So this is an ice roller. It's like something that kind of helps your face with wrinkles. It's a really popular product on Amazon. So what I did was, I like I said, I made, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 of these videos out of the 11 so far before we went live, but I ran out of time before we went live. So we'll have to create some of these videos on the fly because I want to do all 11 while we're here. So I want to show you the power of using not just AI, but with Sora and Sora 2, and using these prompts specifically to see the type of reactions you get. So if you ever want to actually create a UGC video, you're going to have like your arsenal of prompts that you can use, and it would be like tools in your tool belt that can help you out. So here's what I did. Okay, so this one, here, I'll move it over here. So you can see the prompt. Create a realistic, I'll read it in case you can't, I'll read out loud in case you can't see it. So create a realistic handheld UGC style video of a woman. I didn't say what type of woman. I didn't say her age. I didn't say her nationality. I didn't say her accent. Just a woman interacting with a pink ice roller from the photo that helps reduce puffiness, redness, and inflammation, leaving your skin feeling refreshed. Because I didn't know if it would know what that roller was. So I just grabbed like what the title was of the product on Amazon. And then I, said the rest of the prompt. And then here's the result. Now, again, I created 5 of these. This was the best one. Some of the other ones, terrible. Once we get through the 8 that I've already pre-created, we'll create the last couple live. So you'll see how I actually process the prompt 5 times. And then you can see kind of how terrible some of these are, and then which ones you want to actually choose to go with.
I just pulled this out of the freezer and oh my gosh, look how cute. It's literally an ice roller. Ready? It's so cold, but it feels so good. I swear my cheeks instantly chill out. Bye-bye puffy morning face and the redness already calm. Okay, I just...
Not bad, right? Now you'll notice that she did a really good job, but it kind of cut her off at the very end. So when you want to actually take one like these videos and really use them, then what you want to do is actually download them to your computer and then put them into your favorite editing app. I like to use CapCut. And then when you put it into your favorite editing app, you can clip off the very end before she goes into the next sentence, and it just feels like a nice ad. Now, I'll tell you right now, at the time of recording this live stream, again, it is October 13th, Monday, October 13th, 2025, Sora still has their watermarks on their videos. Now, I'm a ChatGPT Pro user, and rumor has it that the watermarks will be coming off ChatGPT Pro users very shortly. And that has already happened. There's been a couple videos that I created where the watermark wasn't there. So they're rolling it out for sure. Now, I know what they're doing is leaving the watermark on there, because even my daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, this morning told me that on TikTok, she's starting to see TikTok videos where it has videos with the little Sora watermark all over it. So Sora is actually... they're leaving the watermark on for good reason, but the watermark will come off. So if you want to use it for commercial use and the watermark is still on there, you can easily just go to Google and type in Sora watermark remover, and there's AI tools that will just remove the watermark for you from the videos. So those are there, and they're out there. But for now, it's the watermarks are still on some of these. And Exile from the Ordinary, you're very welcome. Thank you. Okay, so that was the first one. Now, the next one, so that was UGC template 1. I got 11 of these. Number 2, the hook, the proof, and the close. So this is a 3-second formula. So you want to start with curiosity or surprise, show the product in use very quickly, end with a believable reaction. The less you script it, the more it's going to feel real. And emotion is really everything here. And Tamara Washington, you're welcome. Again, we're just getting started. All right, so here's a template for the second one. This is much shorter. Create a spontaneous UGC style video where a insert character, whatever type of person you want to see on camera, reacts to the product with a genuine surprise and emotion. So this one, I went and found, what I find here? For this one, I found this on Amazon. So it was just a product called Cozy Season. It's a candle that's woods, warm, spice, and citrus. Really hard for, imagine if this was your brand, maybe you live in a town where someone locally that goes to like a farmer's market might make candles, and it would be really hard for them to like market on TikTok, and they don't know how to hire actors and actresses and all that. Well, this is what you can do. So you could actually take this prompt, and then this is what I end up coming up with. Here, let me make it where you can read it here. Let me zoom in. Okay, so I said, create a spontaneous UGC style video where a very calm woman, so I didn't just say woman, I said very calm woman. And it was interesting because when it generated 5 of these, they were all very different types of women. But a very calm woman reacts to the product in the attached photo, which is a cozy season candle that smells like woods, warm spices, and citrus, with genuine surprise and love. All right, so here's what came of this.
I just lit this cozy season candle and oh my gosh, that is unreal. It's like a walk in the woods, but someone is baking something spicy and citrusy at the same time. So warm, so fresh. I was not expecting. Okay, I just lit this cozy season candle and Oh my gosh, that is unreal. It's like a walk in the woods, but someone is baking something spicy and citrusy at the same time. So warm, so fresh. I was not expecting. Okay, I just lit.
Pretty impressive, right? Like I said, these videos, I mean, this should be really impressive. This is extremely impressive to me because I just took one image of that candle and all of a sudden she's holding it in her hands. The candle's lit. She's looking at it. I said, just a warm, a very calm woman. And it just had a very calm feel. It even put like this nice white background with a very cozy, she's wearing a cozy outfit. Her hair's, everything about her, it has a very warm feel. Now, again, that was only taking that prompt and copying and pasting it 5 times, waiting about 30 seconds, and then picking the best video. Okay, so that was template number 2. Template number 3, honest review confession. So if you want to create an AI UGC video and you want to be an honest review confession, which I don't even know if this is a real thing because it's AI, you basically you want this to be like you want to have an I didn't expect this feeling to it, okay? So start skeptical, end impressed, and tell a mini story of discovery. Keep the tone conversational, feel trustworthy, feel raw, and here's a template. So you would say create a realistic UGC style video of character casually reviewing a product, begin with mild doubt, show genuine appreciation, keep the dialogue natural, friendly, and slightly self-depreciating, and end with a relaxed smile. So in doing that, the product here was the liquid IV hydration mix, lemon lime flavor. So this, I picked this because I wanted this to be very interesting in the sense that how is AI going to see a product like this and know what to do with it? Is it going to mix it with water? Is it going to make the person just open the product and pour the powder into their mouth? Like, because it's a drink mix. So I'm curious, like I really wanted to push AI and Sora in UGC videos to the limit with this one. So here's what we came up with.
Sprite.
Okay, so let me pull it into view. So I said, create a realistic UGC style video of an athlete. I didn't say what type of athlete. I just said athlete reviewing the liquid IV lemon lime drink mix in the attached photo. And then the rest is the rest. So let's watch this one.
Everybody swears by these little liquid IV sticks. Lemon lime though? I don't know. It feels like it's just gonna taste like salty Sprite. That's actually good. Everybody swears by these little...
Not bad. Again, I only actually, when I got to this point, I was only creating 3 videos at a time. I wasn't creating 5 because I know when I got access to Sora, like early on, I had access where I could do 5 videos a day. And then I had access where I could do 100 videos a day. I could generate 5 at a time. And I didn't want to hit my 100 video limit before going live. So I only started doing 3 a day. And then, so that this could have gotten a lot better if I took time to generate like a few more and then pick the best one. But that's the one that we have for now. UGC template number 4, to create an AI UGC video, a before and after transformation. So for this template, you want to show the problem first. You want to reveal the change quickly. You want to end with satisfaction. This is great for like beauty products, fitness products, gadgets, and you want to keep the reactions really subtle but real. So here's the template. Create a UGC style transformation video where a character, describe the character the best you can, shows life before and after using a product. Highlight visible or emotional change. Tone should be proud, relieved, and personal. So with that one, I came up with this character here. So this was actually a product that we have in our house. It's we got on Amazon. It's called Medicube, and it's called a zero pore pad. Now, for those of you that might remember like the 90s, early 2000s, there was like Noxzema, like the little clear pads that you would like rub on your face and it just smelled like rubbing alcohol, but they put them on cute little pads. It's pretty much the same thing, but they just got better branding. So it says zero pore pad because a lot of people that use these pads, they wish they had like 0 pores. So, all right. So that's the product. So what I did was I said, create a UGC style transformation video where the character the placeholder was, I just said, we're a college person, just college person, shows life before and after using the Medicube Zero Pore pads in the attached photo. So here's what comes of it.
This was me during midterms. Tired, stressed, and my skin showed it. Huge pores, breakouts. I felt so over it. I started using the Medicube Zero Pore pads every night, just swiping after I washed my face. By week 2, my skin... This was me during midterms.
Not bad, right? So what I want you to pay attention with this is that it was actually, it made a very quick cuts, because we know that UGC ads are very quick cut, very TikTok style, very like Instagram shorts, that like reels and YouTube shorts and all that. So it's very quick cut. It feels very natural, feels very authentic. It put subtitles on it. We didn't even ask for subtitles. And there was like a nice, very kind of calming background music. You might not even caught it, but all of that was put into this. And again, I just took that prompt and I ran it 3 times, and this was the best one of the 3. UGC template number 5. that was it, Cheryl. I was trying to remember what it was. Stridex. It wasn't Noxzema, it was Stridex. I don't know if that brand's still around or not, but yep, that was it. Okay, so where were we at? Number 5. So you need to see this point of view. So for this one, you would want to speak directly to the viewer. You want to feel like advice from a friend. You want it to add urgency or excitement and keep pace fast and natural, and is great for trending moments. So the template would be create a first-person point of view UGC ad of a character talking directly to the camera about product. Tone should be energetic, friendly, blah, 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 like a personal sharing a tip that just works. So this is going to be this guy right here, which is the Hot Hands hand warmer. So again, all I did here was I just went to Amazon and just found this product because it's one of the best sellers on Amazon. Just found a really good product shot, downloaded the picture directly to my computer. And the reason I'm telling you this over and over, like these are the steps that I did, was because when you're watching this live stream, I want you to think about if you have no interest in creating like UGC ads for yourself, that's okay. You should watch this anyway, because anything that I show on my YouTube channel is going to be very next gen, cutting edge, like the latest you're going to see when it comes to AI. So there's that. If you don't want to make these kind of ads for yourself, maybe if you just want to kind of tinker around, maybe you're pushing, maybe you're unemployed, maybe you're retired and you're just like, I wonder if I could just make some extra money playing around with this kind of stuff. That's what I want to inspire you to do, is that to be able to do that. And because when we get to the end of this live stream, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And then people that are doing that, like 800 people that are doing that, and then how to take what they're doing and then just 10x and crush them at their own game. It sounds terrible, but I'm a very competitive person. But you want to see what's already working out there and then think about what you can do to be a lot better than them, and then just kill them at their own game. Because it's like a competition sport, right? Because if someone's going to hire someone to make ads for them, you better believe you should be the one that really stands out and wants to be better than everybody else. So I'm telling you that because I want you to remember these brands that I'm talking about right now and why I've chose these brands specifically for what I'm going to show you when we get to the end here. Okay, so let's listen to this guy. So first off, I said for this prompt, I said generate a first-person point of view UGC ad of a hunter in the woods during winter talking directly to the camera about how hot hands hand warmers in the uploaded photo, blah, 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 blah. So, all right, let's go ahead and check this out.
Get from one frozen hunter to another, these hot hands hand warmers are my secret weapon out here. Tear the pack, shake it up, and boom, little furnace. Slides right into a glove or pocket and stays toasty nearly all day. 10 hours of heat means I can... Quick tip, from one frozen hunter to another, these hot hands hand warmers are my secret weapon.
Pretty amazing, right? Now, notice how he said like from one frozen hunter to another. That is because in the whole thing, we said talk directly to the camera about, and we said, make it like a personal tip. You're sharing a personal tip that just works. So again, I only created like 3 of these videos at a time, and this was the best one. Now there's going to be some bad ones, and you're going to see those in a couple videos here because we're going to make some on the fly. UGC template number 6, Storytime Spark. So you want to tell a personal story, slip in the product naturally. You want to use humor and surprise. It works beautifully for lifestyle brands, and it feels cinematic, but it feels really honest. So the template would be create a story time UGC clip of a character sharing a quick story that naturally includes a product. And you want to keep the storytelling very authentic, lighthearted, believable, with natural pauses. And what's up, Banana Passion? Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Hello back to you. In gestures. So, all right. So let's go ahead and take a look at number 6. So I've actually got a book that some of you might have heard me talk about often. It's called Polymath. And like, no joke, I got the book literally in front of me right now. This is me on camera. This is not AI Chris. This is real Chris. This is my book. And it's about being a polymath in the world of, that we're in right now, where there's just a lot of people focus on trying to master one thing. Like, you go to school and then you go to college and then you gotta, what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you want to be a nurse? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be a pilot? It's all one thing. And back in the olden days, like the Leonardo da Vinci's of the world, the Thomas Edisons of the world, the Benjamin Franklins of the world, they were what was called polymaths, which they mastered a lot of different skills, and it made them almost superhuman in the sense that they were so much more interesting and was able to do so much more than everybody else in their generation. What's really crazy with AI is that you can actually use AI and become a polymath almost in a weekend, because you can be so good at so many things now using things like I'm showing you right now. So that's like a little fun tidbit about the book that I really like that I wanted to pick for this example. So what I did was I went and found
The last one.
I went and found the image of the book on Amazon. The prompt was create a story time UGC clip, and then this is where I was a little more creative. I said, of a person in a really creative study nook in their modern farmhouse, because I wanted to see, would it pick up like a creative person in a nook in a modern farmhouse? Would it pick up all those subtle elements and actually put those in the video? Sharing a quick story about, being a polymath and yada, yada, yada. It did that perfectly. So let's take a look.
Last winter, I was stuck in this exact nook, snowed in, trying to decide if I should learn to code or master sourdough. I picked up this book, Polymath by Peter Hollins, just to kill time, and it basically said, hey, you don't have to. So last winter, I was stuck.
Okay, so notice how it, again, went into like the next sentence, and it was like, I picked up the book, Polymath. And then when it said, hey, and then it cut off, that's where you would want to download the video, put it into like a CapCut, and then just trim off the very end where it kind of went into something else. Because not what I found so far with Sora, again, I'm not an expert at this. I literally came up with these prompts and like ran them all today to do this live stream for you. So this isn't perfect. This is just me trying to expose your mind to what's possible. You can make it much more perfect if you took more time on the prompts, but I just wanted to kind of get you started. Okay, so, and I see questions coming in. I see you, Juan, and I see you, Larissa. So let's hang out for a minute, because we're on UGC template number 7. I want to get to all 11, and then we'll do some live Q&A towards the end. Next is the reaction challenge. Now, this is a fun one. This is great for shock, humor, or taste tests. You can show authentic first reaction. I say authentic, but it's authentic with AI people. And you can emphasize facial expressions. It works well for food, tech, or gadgets. And the template here would be create a UGC reaction video where a character tries product for the first time. Capture genuine expressions of emotion. The tone should be playful and real, kind of like a viral TikTok challenge. So what I did here was there's a hot sauce that was one of the best-selling hot sauces I found on Amazon called Dave's Insanity Hot Sauce. That was it. So what I did was I just downloaded the picture, and then for the prompt, I said create a UGC reaction video where a dad, I didn't say anything about the person, just where a dad tries Dave's insanity hot sauce and in the attached picture for the first time, capture genuine expressions of crying, sweating, having the hottest thing he has ever had in his life. Now, I could have had a lot of fun with this. Instead of saying dad, I could have said, farmer. I could have said so many funny things or described the person. You could describe the person as much as you possibly would want to describe the person, and it will give you that person. But I just want to keep it really simple and just say dad. So let's see what happened here.
Ooh, smells dangerous. One wing, how bad can it be? Okay, oh no, that's lava. That's, oh my gosh, the hottest thing I've ever had in my life. Send help, never again. Dave, you're smells dangerous.
So it got cut off pretty quick, but again, towards the very end, the last probably 2 or 3 seconds, we would trim in like a cap cut, like if we're doing video editing. And not only that, but he did a lot of even funny face expressions that people would almost want to watch it a second time. If it could possibly be a viral thing, because just notice his eyes. Here, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna try to play and pause like where it shows his eyes, why he's about to talk. And I didn't tell it to do this. It just did it on its own. So he went to take a picture, and then he like put his eyes up in his head and kind of crossed them. I didn't even think to say anything weird like that, like make a weird face expression when you're taking a bite of these wings, but it did it anyway, and then it worked out really well.
One wing, how bad can it be?
And it blows my mind that this stuff is happening right now with AI. Template number 8 is TikTok made me buy it. So here you would want to reference a trend directly and lean into excitement and hype. And then you want to make it fun and self-aware, and it's perfect for viral energy. So the template here, and I see there, Lenora, I see your question, and hold on to the very end because I have answers to all the questions I see coming in the chat, but I want to make sure we get through the agenda, and then we'll get to the Q&A at the end, I promise. So you want to generate an authentic UGC ad where a character says, TikTok made me buy it, while showing the product. Use an upbeat, humorous tone, casual setting, keep the delivery playful, like a trending meme come to life. So for this one,
oh, look at her. She's half the size of my toaster.
Hang on a second. You might have heard some of it already. Okay, so this one was, I just looked up on YouTube and I saw, now keep in mind, I wanted to pick a product where it only showed the front version of the product. It didn't show it in 3D. You have no idea what the size of this thing is. It's a coffee maker. It's a new Keurig single cup serving coffee maker. It's pink, and it's just a front view. That's all I gave Sora AI to do. And what I said was, generate an authentic UGC ad where a mom says, again, just like how previously I said a dad says, a mom says, TikTok made me buy it, while showing the product I uploaded, which is a pink Keurig K-Mini single serve coffee maker. That is all the details I gave for this coffee maker. And then watch what happened.
Made me buy it. Yep, the tiny pink coffee thing I definitely didn't need, but apparently couldn't live without. Look at her. She's half the size of my toaster, makes a cup in like a minute, and matches my nail polish. TikTok made me buy it. Yep, the tiny pink coffee thing I definitely didn't need, but apparently couldn't live without. Look at her. She's half the size of my toaster, makes a cup in like a minute, and matches my nail polish. TikTok.
That's insane. So I said an authentic UGC ad of a mom. She's wearing a oversized kind of sweatshirt that says mom mode. Kind of looks like a mom, looks cozy. She has a coffee maker. She talks about how the coffee maker matches her fingernails or whatever, her nails. And her nails do match the coffee maker. Like this, you realize how much this would cost somebody 2 months ago to go out and hire a creator to do something like this and have them go get their nails done to match the coffee maker and all this. Like this is stuff that is just never been possible until now. So, and I see more questions are coming in. So we'll get to the questions here in a minute. So here's the thing. I've got 3 more that I ran out of time to do. So I wanted to do these live so you could see what I had to go through to come up with the videos that you saw, because you just saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different, no, 9. You saw 9 different UGC videos that I created today. And I say 9 because the first one was the sweet tea one that wasn't part of the templates. So now we're going to do 3 live, if that's okay. But real quick, can you all let me know in the chat? Because again, I feel like my voice is a little off today. I just feel kind of like blah today. Can you let me know on a 1 to 10 scale for those of you that are live? Are you enjoying this live stream? 1 being like, it is Monday. Monday Night Football's on right now. I don't know why I'm watching you on YouTube. That would be giving me a rating of 1. 10 being like, you're glad you found me, and you're glad I popped up on YouTube, and then you're glad you're here hanging out with me, because I said we got 3 more of these AI UGC templates I'm going to do live, and I spent all day working on this whole agenda for you, and I'm working on this agenda not having a clue if anyone's going to care about it. So that's the most terrifying thing with this whole YouTube world, is that I don't know if anyone cares about the stuff I'm doing. I just have in my mind what I want to do, because I want to help people with understanding this stuff, but I'm doing my best, and it's very hard to go live on YouTube, and even if you don't feel great and all that. So I just want to make sure whenever I do a quick little check-in with all of you that that we're doing good, because if we're not, then I need to rethink my strategy here with what I don't even know why I'm even here on YouTube. I'm here because I've always wanted to go live, and I always wanted a YouTube channel. I had this YouTube channel for over 14 years, and I finally started going live a little bit after my birthday this year. And I love AI. So as soon as I come across something new that's AI related, I want to nerd out all day, learn as much as I can about it, put a little tutorial together for you, and then literally go live at night and share it with all of you. So again, I don't know if this is a thing, if people like this or not. So that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm trying to be as vulnerable as I can and just ask. So for those of you that are watching the recording of this and you're wondering, are there actually people here live? There is. I just did a screenshot of the live chat. So Lenora says 10. Thank you. Larissa with a 10. Michael 10. I didn't even look at this before I screenshot. I hope it's okay. Way better than Monday Night Football. Thank you, Daily Pay Life. Elaine 10, Jared 10, Holly Edwards 100. Thank you. Thank you all. And then I see a lot of you are all still. Yeah, a lot of you are really staying. A lot of you are saying a lot of things that I want to make sure I call out. So I just didn't know the screenshot. Hang on. Mike says 9. You're still delivering it. Good energy. Rock on. It's Thanksgiving in Canada. You're always a 10. Thanks, Oliver. Howard Template. Fantastic. Good. Gold nuggets in every prompt. Appreciate you doing this, learning and implementing. I love it. You're killing it. Thank you very much. You're welcome. So good. Well, I'm glad you're all liking it, because this is this took me all day. I had a lot of plans on other things I wanted to do today, with things I actually needed to get done for work, like for my main business, which is AIville. But I had to get this done first because I knew there's a lot of requests for AI UGC content. So that's why I did this video, was hoping it would get out there. And if you do like this and you're here live, the best way to show appreciation is to either subscribe to the YouTube channel. Well, you could do all of the 3. Subscribe. You can hit the like button, and then I will go see the analytics and see what live streams I did that people liked more than others. And then if you just share this, literally tap the share button and it pops up a share link, share it wherever you want on Facebook or whatever, and be like, holy crap, the world's going, the world's going insane. Look at what this guy's talking about on YouTube. Just basic stuff like that can really help me out. So yeah, that's my only ask for me doing this stuff. So, okay. So template number 9 is tutorial in disguise. So I've not created a video for this yet. So we're going to do it live here. Okay. So let me get my stuff ready for you. Okay. So you want to teach something quickly. You want to slip in the product naturally. You want to use captions or gestures. You can build authority and trust, and it works great for how-to brands. So template would be Create a short tutorial style UGC video where a character demonstrates how they use product to solve a common problem. Keep the energy friendly and helpful. Make it look like a genuine tip, not a sales pitch. Okay, so I've already got the product picked out, but I did not actually generate this video yet. So I want to show you how I go about generating this video. So this product, I did take a note of it. It's a Paris Hilton electric handheld milk frother. Okay, that's a long product, but a long product name. Now, this is like a pink milk frother you could probably buy on AliExpress or Alibaba for like 40 cents. But Paris Hilton wanted to brand herself to it and say it's a Paris Hilton milk frother. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We will come to Sora. We will come to where you describe a video. I'm going to just keep it in Sora. I'm not going to worry about Sora 2 Pro right now because it would take too long to generate, especially while we're live. So orientation will be portrait, and then the duration will just be 10 seconds. And I will say, here's what I'll do. I need to copy this prompt, and then I'm going to paste it in. And then I'm going to, this is what I had to do for these videos I did. All the videos you just saw, this is like the process I had to go through. So create a short tutorial style UGC video where I'll say a woman that looks like she should be on a Bravo. This is just what's coming to mind for me. A Bravo Real Housewives show demonstrates how they use the product I've attached, which is a Paris Hilton electric handheld milk frother. Did I misspell milk frother? No, I guess that's how you spell it. To solve a common problem. Keep the energy friendly and helpful. Make it look like a genuine tip, not a sales pitch. So now you got to hit plus, and then you got to attach the milk frother. So I've attached the picture, and then I typed in the prompt, and then you just send it in. But then you don't send it in and just wait, because if you look, I'm in my draft. I should go to my drafts right now. Well, it should be saying it's generating, but it's not. I don't know why it's not generating. So let's go ahead and just try it. What I did earlier is I did this a couple times. I did like 3 times. And then the only thing I'm worried about is that maybe it's the fact that I said Paris Hilton, it could be throwing off a trigger, like a trigger word, like, oh, Paris Hilton's trademarked or whatever. So it might be violating that. Okay, this is a great example. I think that's exactly what it's doing. Here, check this out. So here, I'm actually going to prove, I'm going to try to squeak my way past when you're going to encounter things when you're trying to use Sora called guardrails, which is pretty much saying, oh, your content is not appropriate. We cannot make that content for whatever reason. Well, what I do is I try to brute force my way through it and say, well, let me try 5 times. And then maybe one of those 5 times that I might actually go through. If you pick up any tip on this live stream, this is the biggest tip, is that don't just submit it once and then wait. Like, keep submitting, and then maybe after 5 declines, then you might want to rethink your prompt. So, all right, so I just generated it 1, 2, 3, 4, over 5 times. And look at this. This content may violate our guardrails concerning third-party likeliness. Okay, whatever. Delete. This content may violate our guardrails considering third-party likeliness. All right, delete. Okay. This content may violate our guardrails concerning third-party likeliness. Okay, fine, delete. But look at this. We've got 4 more that are generating. They could possibly squeak through the guardrails, and we might actually get something where it is a UGC video where they say the Paris Hilton pink milk frother. Now, sometimes it might look like the videos are going to be almost done, and then it's going to throw the policy violation. Now, you're not going to get, from what I've seen so far, you're not going to get like your account banned or anything like that from doing this. I probably violated the guardrail policy 200 times by now with all these live streams I've done, and I've not had an account issue. So But look at this. It looks like, oh, one looks like it almost squeaked through. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh, sorry, violated guardrails. All right. So while we're waiting for these to show up, here, let me show you the way to probably get around it. So we will actually upload the photo again. And then I'll say create a short tutorial style UGC video where a woman looks like she's on. Oh, it could have also been because I said Bravo Real Housewives. So let's try this because you don't know what's actually triggering the filter and what's not. So you could say a woman that looks like, how about where how about a fancy housewife housewife demonstrates how she uses the product I've attached. Okay, so we're removing Bravo Real Housewives TV show, and then we're going to see if that actually, because it looks like it could either have been that or it could have been the Paris Hilton thing. So I'm just deleting these, and it looks like I just keep getting violations. So, and now I'm determined. We are going to figure this out. So, because this happened earlier too when I was doing Keurig and stuff. Like it just kept happening, and I didn't know what was going on. And I want to show you how to work our way around it. So where a woman demonstrates, which is a fancy pink handheld milk frother. Okay, so we've removed any terms of housewives. We've removed any terms of Paris Hilton, and we're just asking for a fancy. Did I say fancy housewife? No. Or a woman demonstrates a fancy handheld pink milk frother. So this is behind the scenes, like on the front lines, how it can be a little difficult to generate these videos. The end result that you see people sharing all over social media could have been them sitting for 30 minutes generating video after video, like prompt after prompt after prompt after prompt after prompt to get finally something that turned out great. So that's why I said what you saw today, like these videos that you saw here, literally took me all day to come up with these because I kept trying to push the envelope on the prompt and I couldn't figure out like what was triggering and what wasn't. So I just had to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So it looks like some of these are still trying to trigger guardrails. So here, why this is going on, let's try something. We're gonna do like, we're gonna call them audible. I have a feeling one of these might work, but I did a live stream about this before called Higgsfield. Higgsfield is a third-party platform, an AI platform that actually has Sora 2 and Sora 2 Pro involved, or you can access Sora 2 and Sora 2 Pro without invite codes and all kinds of stuff. If you don't know what this is, then you might want to go watch some of my previous live streams to kind of see what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and log in. And I have heard that there's some things that you can do on like Sora on Higgsfield that you can't do on Sora directly, like on ChatGPT and OpenAI. So let's go ahead and test that. So I'm just going to go to Higgsfield. I'm going to go to video. I'm going to choose Sora. And I've generated some things earlier just to kind of, when I was generating videos to decide if I was even going to show you Sora today or if I was going to show you Sora on Higgsfield, I was generating a bunch of videos on Higgsfield and they looked good, but Sora directly did a much better job. But what we're going to test right now is actually see if it would generate all the pictures that Sora is actually just telling us we can't generate. So we're going to go ahead and make this a 12-second video. The ratio is 9:16. We'll just do just Sora 2, nothing fancy. We'll generate it. And then, you know what? I'll generate it like 3 times. And then, so I'm spending some credits just to generate some videos to see if they would work or not. And we'll see if these videos will actually work on here versus directly on Sora, because it looks like we're still getting content violation. Oh, one just showed up and I deleted on accident. Well, all right, this one worked. Oh wait, they're coming through now. So we have a couple of them. So let's wait for them to all generate. So I shouldn't have spent these credits, because now I spent credits on this Higgsfield AI to show you what this could do when Sora actually did pull through. But now you know what you should and shouldn't do. But I like to let all the videos finish generating before I actually check them all out. Then I look at them really quickly, if they're lined up back to back to back to back, and then I can quickly tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. So we got 4 videos that generated after getting through all of the filters. So let's see which ones we like. I'll pick my favorite one. We'll watch each one twice, because it usually takes a little bit to like listen to what they say. I'm paying attention to what's working, like what they're doing in their hands. Already I see this 4th one here. She's putting it in the coffee upside down, so that's not going to work. But all right, let's check this out.
Always ends up with those stubborn little clumps. This is my 10-second fix. I just drop the whisk in, hit the button, and let it break everything up for me. It turns the drink smooth and foamy almost instantly. No more gritty bits. If your hot cocoa always ends up with those stubborn little clumps, this is my 10-second fix. I just drop the whisk in, hit the button, and let it break everything up for me. It turns the drink smooth and foamy almost instantly. No more gritty bits. If your hot cocoa...
Here's how I get... Tired of flat lattes? Here's how I get cafe-style foam in 20 seconds. I just pop this little pink frother in cold milk, hit the button, and let it whip up some air. Look at that microfoam, so fluffy. Then I pour it over my espresso. No. Tired of flat lattes? Just
this. If your iced coffee ever looks like this, little clumps of creamer floating around, grab a handheld frother. I love this pink one. Hold the button, drop it in, and let it do the work. In just a few seconds, everything's smooth and a little foam. If you're floating around clumps, tired of those clumps in your morning coffee? This little pink frother fixes it in seconds. Look at that. Tired of those clumps in your morning?
All right. So I already got my favorite. My favorite's the second one, because it looked really nice. It was between the second or third one. So here, I'll delete the ones that I didn't like.
If your hot cocoa always ends up with those stubborn little clumps, this is...
I just pop this. Tired of those clumps in your morning?
This one, she was upside down.
Made me buy it. Tired of flat lattes? Here's how I get cafe-style foam in 20 seconds. I just pop this little pink frother in cold milk, hit the button, and let it whip up some air. Look at that microfoam, so fluffy. Then I pour it over my espresso. No. Tired of flat lattes?
If your iced coffee ever looks like this, little clumps of creamer floating around, grab a handheld frother. I love this pink one. Hold the button.
Okay, I didn't like that second one, because when she took it out, the motor was still going. So if I had to pick out of those, I would pick the first one. Now, if I was getting paid to do this, where someone said, hey, I have a milk frother and here's $40, make me a video, I would probably generate a good 10 to 15 videos to really get a good one and then give them my favorite video. But here, I'll just delete this one.
If your coffee ever looks like this, little clumps.
Okay, so that's how long it took me to just get the one milk frother video for you. So now there was a question that came through earlier. Mark said, what would be the purpose of using Higgsfield if the videos aren't as good and you burn up the credits? So good question. I'll tell you, Higgsfield, the videos were actually way, way, way better than Sora, but they were almost too good. And with the thing with Higgsfield is you have credits where you have to get an account, like a monthly membership, and you get like 6,000 credits or whatever. And then every generation you do is 29 credits. I don't like the feeling of like generating a video. If I have to generate like 5 videos, take 29 times 5, that's in my mind, I'm calculating like how much that's going to cost for the one video. So yes, the videos are much higher quality, but Sora, you can just generate up to 100 a day and you're not charged anything for them really, especially when it rolls out to the public. So that's my thoughts on Sora versus Higgsfield. But I might like actually bite my own tongue on that one, because let's actually watch these videos that generated. These may or may not be good at all. So we'll actually see what happens here.
Ever struggle with those stubborn clumps in hot cocoa? This little pink frother is my fix. Watch. Just hit the button and let it whisk everything smooth. It takes like 10 seconds. Creamy, no clumps, and it sits back in its stand so I don't get chocolate on the counter.
What I say, that video 10 times better than what we were seeing on Sora, but you had to pay for it. And then that's like where Sora, when the app goes public to everybody, you're not going to have to pay for it. And also on Higgsfield, you might notice there's no watermarks. So you don't have to run your videos you created on Sora through a third-party watermark tool because they're already watermark free by using this app. Let's watch a couple of the others.
If your hot cocoa always ends up clumpy, here's the easiest fix. Pour in your milk as usual, then grab a little handheld frother. Press the button and let it whirl for about 10 seconds. It breaks up every lump and adds the nicest foam. Top with a splash of cream.
If your morning latte always ends up with those little clumps on top, this is what I do. I grab my pink frother, drop the whisk into warm milk, and hold the button. It spins fast enough to create a fluffy base, then I sprinkle in matcha. No more powdery bits, just smooth green.
Like I said, if much better, but you're paying for it. So if you are in the business of making these videos for profit and you're actually wanting to get to what I'm going to show you at the very end of this live stream, you may want to consider something like Higgsfield, where you get a plan where you have credits, and if you run out of credits, you just buy more credits. But Sora is the best place to get started for doing all of this. All right, so let's go. That was one, and that was kind of cool, like to do this live. I hope you enjoyed that live in terms of seeing what's really hard with doing this stuff live is that I don't know what's going to happen. Like when I'm running these prompts and it's like guardrail, 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 I'm just thinking back in my mind, I'm like, hell, like I'm live right now. I'm trying to respect your time as much as I can, and I'm getting these errors and messages, and it's on a platform that I can't control. So all I can do is like do my best to kind of push through it and then show you like, here's how to push through it. And hopefully that was helpful. But that as I was trying to push through it, I was trying to think in my mind, like what to tell you. So, you know, when you're hitting those guardrails that you know kind of what to push through. Okay. All right. So next we have UGC template number 10, which is a behind the scenes discovery. Here, you want to reveal a process or creation and let curiosity really drive the story. This is great for new or niche products, and it's really going to feel like insider access. So the template would be create an authentic behind-the-scenes UGC video of a character discovering or showing how a product works. Use curious, excited tone, casual vibe, kind of like a friend sharing something cool that they just found. So I went and found this product that I actually am obsessed with. This is a product that I found on Amazon because I came back from a trip and I was staying at like a nice hotel, and they had like this little pillow mist thing next to the bed. You could like spray a mist on your pillow before you went to bed. And this was the brand. And I'm like, that's such a cool idea. Like it's pretty much like an essential oil that you can spray on your pillow at night. And I liked it. So anyway, that's kind of what this product is. Very difficult to probably describe. If you're going to hire an actor or an actress or pay someone on Fiverr, a real person, to do a UGC video of this product, think about this. You got to describe it to them. You got to ship them the product. You got to wait for them to get the perfect setting. You got to hope their bedroom looks like it's in a decent enough shape to be good enough to be on a video. A bunch of things can go in place or could go wrong for this product to pull off. So here's what we'll try. We'll do the same thing. I will spend some credits for both of you, for all of you. So we'll see what this looks like on Sora. I'll generate 3 on Sora and I'll generate 3 on Higgsfield because we only have this one and we have one more. So I'll just go ahead and do this and we'll see how it goes. So let me go ahead and I will create an authentic behind the scenes UGC video of, we'll say, a kind of person would we want in this video. I'm just thinking of someone that's like a very, very calm, grounded, kind of like a green earth kind of person. I don't know, someone's into yoga. I don't know the best way to describe that person, but like a UGC video, like someone that's like calming to listen to. A calm woman that is about to go to bed, discovering and showing how the product in this picture works, which is a pillow ritual calming, or which is a pillow ritual calming pillow mist that puts you right to sleep. Use a curious, excited tone or casual vibe. How about we say use a calm and casual vibe, like a friend sharing something cool they just found that helps them sleep. So notice what I did here was I took the template that I gave you and I added a lot of extra stuff to it. That is what a template is designed to do. You take what I'm giving you is just so you're not looking at like a blank blinking cursor on a screen. You take something and then you just kind of describe however much you can describe to make it kind of fit the best thing. Juan says a meditation instructor. That's a good one. A yogi guru. How about that? Of a calm woman is a meditation instructor and yogi guru is about to go to bed. All right, so I just put both those in there just for fun because I love to interact with all of you that are here live and have you be a part of all of this together. So, all right, so we'll send that in, and then I like to do it at least 3 times. So I'm going to upload the picture again, and I'm going to send it again, and then I'm going to upload the picture again, and I'm going to send it again. And then I'm going to spend some money. I don't even know how many credits I have. Oh, I've used 80% of my credits at Higgsfield. I don't even know if I have enough credits for this. So, because I've been playing around with Higgsfield a lot for other tutorials. So if you've not watched my other tutorials, you might want to watch them because I spend a decent amount of money to buy these tools to be able to show you all what you can do with them. All right, so we'll generate that one. Oh, that's what's cool with Higgsfield. They make it easy for you to spend your money, kind of like a slot machine at a casino. You already have the picture and prompt uploaded. You could just be like, generate. So I just spent like 29 credits. It's almost like sitting at those little nickel machines at in the casinos. So now you just gotta sit back and wait. So it looks like in progress. So I can come back here, check my drafts on Sora. And then this is kind of what you do. You just kind of hang out and you send your prompts in, you upload your photos. You kind of I like to keep it up on the screen to make sure it's showing that it's generating because again, if it hits some kind of guardrail issue, then you know how to fix it, which is you just literally take the prompt that you did and then just try to strip out some words that you think. I wish it would tell you exactly what words cause the guardrail problem, but it doesn't. So you got to figure that stuff out on your own. Real quick, for those of you that are here live, I saw there were questions coming in earlier, but without me having to scroll up, because I know some people ask questions and they leave. If you're here right now and if you have a question you want to ask me about anything, ask me like right now. Why? Because I'm looking at my screen as I'm waiting for these 3 on Sora to generate because we asked Sora first. So Sora should probably show the first generations and then we'll take a look at the other ones. So if you got a question, now's the time to ask. And also, this is a great time for me to ask you to subscribe and like the video and share it if you think this is kind of cool. And then just, I hope that whoever I need to hope to, I want to say I hope to God, because I know some people are like, oh, I don't believe in God, but whatever. I hope to all the, whatever you got to hope to, that what I'm doing on YouTube right now, I hope this inspires more people to do more of this, because I just wish that more people did this, because I love what gave me the idea to go live like this was I spent hours watching so much garbage on YouTube trying to, like, when I hear Sora, for instance, if I heard Sora came out and I wasn't doing this yet, I would jump on YouTube and I would just watch videos. I would jump on TikTok, I'd watch videos. I would jump on Instagram, watch videos, and they're all like the same kind of rehashed stuff. They show you what's possible with these tools. They show you the end result. It's like watching a magician. They show you the magic trick, but they don't show you how to do the magic trick. And like it just killed me, because I was just like, I want to see how to do this stuff. I understand this stuff's amazing, but how do you do it? And then like when you hit roadblocks and stuff, like what do you do to that? Like, how do you get through the roadblocks and the guardrails? So that's where I just kind of figured, what the hell? I'm just going to go live. I'm going to hang out in my office with you. I'm going to imagine you're sitting here next to me, and we're just going to like figure this stuff out. And I spend all day putting an agenda together so we can, we have an agenda to follow. Otherwise, we'd probably be here for like 7 hours. I should do that one day. I should just go live and literally be live all day in my office, and you can be watching me just figure this stuff out. But I try to figure it out enough so when I do go live, it saves you some time. And but God, it takes a lot of time. So all right, so some of these are, by the way, no videos really came in. Or no, sorry, no questions came in. You do you, Chris. You hope to God. You want to hope to God? Hope to God. I will. All right. Thank you. Okay. So, all right. So let's take a look at this. So here is Higgsfield. Or, I'm sorry. This is Sora and Higgsfield. Ooh, we got one from Higgsfield that says, looks like it went against their guidelines from the pillow mist. I didn't even say anything that I thought was bad there. Okay. Delete. All right, so we have 2 more in progress at Higgsfield. So we'll see if one came through and another one. Okay, so Higgsfield, for whatever reason, did not like that prompt that I gave, but we got a good one. We don't know if it's good. We got one. So no, but we got 3 from Sora. So all right, so let's take a look at these.
I found it's called. Okay, I have to show you this little bedtime secret I found. It's called Pillow Ritual, and it's a calming pillow mist with lavender essential oils. I just give my pillow a couple of sprays, and it smells like a spa. Okay, I have to show you this little bedtime secret I found. It's called Pillow Ritual, and it's a calming pillow mist with lavender essential oils. I just give my pillow a couple of sprays, and it smells like a spa.
It's like almost... Okay, little bedtime secret I have to share. This is the Pillow Ritual Mist from Muse Apothecary. It's fleur de lavender and it smells like the most peaceful evening walk. I just spritz a couple times right on my pillow. Okay, it's a... Hey friends, bedtime check-in. I just found this little miracle Pillow Ritual from Muse Apothecary. It's a lavender calming mist, and honestly, it's been knocking me out in the gentlest way. I spray a couple pumps right onto my... Hey friends,
All right, that one right there is amazing, where it says, hey friends, and notice every one of those, they said Muse Apothecary. I did not say anything about Muse Apothecary. That was actually on the label in the image I uploaded. So AI, during all that time, 2 minutes, it created a character. It made everything sound perfect with like the audio, the lip sync, the expressions, the vibe, and it actually made it all look real. And then it even like analyzed and used optical character recognition to look at what was on the product, and then figured out how to put that into the whole script without me saying any of that. So this stuff's insane. Every time I run these prompts, I get more and more and more blown away about how incredible this is. And what you're seeing is just Sora 2. This is not Sora 2 Pro. Like what I could do is I could come down here and sit model, and I could right now click Sora 2 Pro, and then I could do resolution high. You're only looking at standard resolution. You're not even looking at like the good stuff. I could say high, and then I could say duration 15 seconds. So before, we were only looking at Sora 2, we were looking at resolution low or standard, and we're looking at 10 seconds. Now, if I had a little more time, I could run all that same prompt again 5 more times and get a much better output. The reason I didn't is because that usually takes about 10 minutes per video, but since we're live, I didn't want to have to wait 10 minutes per video. So yeah. So anyway, crazy stuff. One more template, and then we'll get to the 5 steps to make over $3,800 creating AI UGC ads. So with this template, you want to begin with a problem that everyone can relate to. And you can use frustration, you can use humor, you can use sarcasm. You want to reveal the product as the solution midway and end with a relief or satisfaction. And it's perfect for everyday utility products. So a template would be create an authentic UGC ad of character venting about a common issue like a whatever problem they got. Midway, they casually show how the product solved it. Keep the pacing fast, in the tone relatable, like a real person sharing a small win. So I, for this one, found this product called Mighty Patch, which is a blemish hero. It's an emergency pimple patch. I don't really know if it works. I know it's a best-selling product on Amazon because I looked up best-selling products on Amazon and that's what I found. So we'll go ahead and just do our best here. And we will start with Sora because I know I'm running out of credits here on Higgsfield. Oh, we didn't watch the Higgsfield video. Let's watch the Higgsfield video. One sec.
Hey friends, right before bed I found this little gem. It's called Pillow Ritual and it's a calming pillow mist with lavender essential oils. I just give my pillow a couple of sprays like this, let it settle in for a moment, and then breathe it in. It's so soothing, lavender.
All right. I mean, like I said before, I think Higgsfield's always going to be Higgsfield for the win when it comes to the quality output. And we have no watermark on the video. This is much more copy and paste, maybe edit 2 or 3 seconds out at the very end, trim it, and then upload to social. So, I mean, Higgsfield's where it's at. So if you really want to take this and make it a business, I would recommend using Sora directly to test your prompts to get everything just right. And then take your final prompt and jump into Higgsfield and then just do a couple final runs on Higgsfield. Okay, so for this one, we won't do Sora 2 Pro. We'll do Sora regular. We will do the duration 10, hang on. Sora 2. It's not letting me do 10 seconds. Oh, that's weird. Let me refresh this. Maybe they're already coming out with updates. Sora 2, there we go, duration 10 seconds. Okay, so we will upload the Mighty Patch, Pimple Patch, and we'll say generate an authentic UGC ad of a college student in their dorm room venting about getting a random pimple. Midway, they casually show how the product I attached as an image, which is the Mighty Patch. Well, it's just called the Mighty Patch, I guess, which is called the Mighty Patch. Solved it. I guess we'll just say that. Mighty Patch solved it. Keep the pacing fast and tone relatable like a real person sharing a small one. Okay. So we will send a few of those in to Sora, and then we will see what shows up. Like I said, I think you could generate, let's test. I think you can do 5 right now. Let me check. Let me test for you so you know if you can do 5 or not. So there's 3, and then there's 4, and then there's 5. And then we'll see. All right. So there we go. So we got 5 tests running. And yeah, it looks like Mark says on Higgsfield, 6,000 credits is $250 a month. Yeah, it's not cheap. But now you got to keep in mind though, the output was significantly higher. So what I would recommend is the only reason anybody should ever consider using Higgsfield for generating Sora videos would be for business purposes only. So what I would do is if I were you, Mark, or anybody else that is considering it, I would do 2 things. 3 things. Thing number 1, I would set up your freelance profile, and I would 1,000,000% use Fiverr for this. I'll show you why here when we get to the end. And then get that all set up and going. I would not pay for Higgsfield yet. I would recommend getting Sora. When you can get Sora, if you don't have access already, just hang tight, because access is rolling out to everybody eventually. And I would get Sora. And what I would do is I would go find like 20 products that are well-known brands. Like if you were looked at as an agency that people hire to create content for social media, who would be dream clients of yours? And I would say, I'll tell you right now, Red Bull, Lululemon, Nike, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Like, think of just over-the-top products where they're not going on Fiverr hiring people to do their ads, right? But I would go and find, I should have probably led with this kind of stuff early in the live stream, but what the hell? 1 hour and 30 minutes in, for those of you that stayed to the end, you get the good stuff. So, because this is what's just going on in my mind right now. And those of you that are staying to the end, you deserve to hear this because you made it to the end. And for those of you that actually want to take this a little further, you're going to have this weaponized information that's going to make you so much more powerful than everybody else. So if you actually want to go and create and do what I'm about to show you here, you should totally go out there and find just, oh my God, products that you can have people do like very good dramatic UGC ad demonstrations on, and make those videos on Sora for free until you get the perfect type of person, the setting, and all of that. Like, once you have the perfect prompt, then I would go to Higgsfield, create an account, and then use Higgsfield and copy and paste the prompt that worked really well on Sora, generate like 1 or 2 on Higgsfield to see if you can just take your 8 out of 10 video to a 10 out of 10, and then download that one. That now is going to be video 1 of 12 on your portfolio on what I'm about to show you. So when people are considering who should they hire, let's say if I've got it, my mom has a candle company. Let's say she's making candles out of her back porch. And she wants to hire people, or she wants to hire someone to make AI influencer UGC videos for her. And she jumps on Fiverr and she's like clicking around and watching people. And there's like Ahmed from, Pakistan. And then there's this person from this part of the world and this person from this part of the world. And then all of a sudden there's Larissa, from Alabama. And then all of her portfolio is like high-end stuff, but then she's actually priced maybe a little bit higher than everyone else. My mom's going to be like, I'm going to go with Larissa from Alabama because she knows what the hell she's doing. All these other people they all look the same. So that we're going to talk about that here in a minute. Oh, by the way, Larissa, yes. If you have an invite code for Sora, please hang out to the end because I appreciate you actually wanting to share it here. Yeah, hang out to the end and I'll ask for all of you to do that, to share your invite codes if you have invite codes. Okay, so let's go ahead and share my computer screen. And this was on Sora, the last one, which was what was it? The easy fix for a relatable struggle is the template. So let's see how this turned out.
They're just little hydrocolloids.
Now keep in mind, I just said generate an authentic UGC ad of a college student in their dorm room venting about getting a random pimple. I didn't say they have acne or they have rosacea or they have some type of disease. They just got a random pimple. And midway, they just want to show a product that solved it. So let's just see how Sora figured this out, and then we'll see how well it did.
Woke up with this random crater on my face and I have a presentation tomorrow. Love that for me. But I remembered I still had these mighty patches. They're just little hydrocolloid stickers, no meds, nothing fancy. Slapped one on before bed, and next morning, gone. Flat, not literally woke up with this random crater.
Tell me why I woke up with this random monster on my cheek the exact day I have to present in front of the whole class. Love that for me. I panicked for like 2 seconds and then remembered I still had these mighty patches. It's just this little hydrocolloid sticker, no meds, nothing crazy. Tell me why your thing.
Tell me why I woke up from my 8 a.m. with this random monster on my face like I did nothing to deserve that. Anyway, I keep these little Mighty Patch guys in my drawer. Lifesavers. You just stick one on, crash for the night, do your thing. Fast forward 8 hours and yeah, pulled it off. Tell me
Why do pimples always show up the night before you need to look cute? Like, I was chilling. Anyway, this little guy, Mighty Patch, came through. I stuck one on before bed, literally forgot about it, and when I peeled it off this morning, gross, yes, but my pimple was flat.
Why do pimples wait until the night before presentations? Guy popped up out of nowhere. Cute. But I remembered these tiny hydrocolloid patches. Stick it on, go to sleep. 8 hours later, gunk equals gone. Skin's flat. Why do pimples wait?
All right. All of those were good, but there was only 2 of them that I noticed when she took the pimple patch off. The pimple was actually better than it was before she put it on. And out of all of them, I actually liked this one right here. Because I mean, well, look, first off, it is it's a little extreme. But still, what I would recommend is you have a prompt now, you see what it produced. So now you can take it and improve on it and get better at it and then I would recommend probably generating 10 more videos on Sora to really get it dialed in before you would then take it to Higgsfield for like the final polish.
Always show up the night before you need to look cute. Like, I was chilling. Anyway, this little guy, Mighty Patch, came through. I stuck one on before bed, literally forgot about it.
So yeah, I was just making sure because yeah, when she took it off and then it was like the pimple was gone. But so anyway, that's some crazy stuff. And then yeah, some of you are letting me know in the chat which ones are your favorites too. My friend, stuff is crazy. This is AI UGC ads are insane. And the stuff that you can do with them is insane. So what I want to do now is just kind of end things a little bit with 5 steps on what you can do to actually make money with this kind of stuff. If you want to build a business around it, maybe a side hustle, you just want to fiddle around with it. This wouldn't even cost you anything to do. So here's what you do. Let me zoom in so you can really kind of see this, because I feel like if this was a fireworks show, this would be like the grand finale. So, okay, so your 5 steps to make $3,810 creating AI UGC ads. Step 1. You want to go to where people want AI UGC ads. So I made it real easy for you. And again, I'll share this link at the end. So you just go to Fiverr.com. So click on Fiverr. This is Fiverr.com. It's where freelancers, and you can become a freelancer right now from anywhere in the world. You can create an account for free. And then you could just say, hey, I will do this for people. And then you just set your price on how much you would want to do something for. Step 2, you create yourself an account. So you would set up what's called a Fiverr seller account. You can do it right here. And it'll just take you to where it says work your way. You bring the skill, they'll make earning easy. You become a seller and you can price anything from $5 to $10,000. You could charge $10,000 for your UGC ads if you want to. But yeah, it's super easy to do. Step 3, you want to look at what's already working. So for doing this, you want to browse all of the AI UGC ad creators that are already on Fiverr, and you want to pick someone that inspires you the most. So let's check that off, and I'll show you what it looks like. So you come here, and then we have 847 results. Now, this doesn't mean there's 847 freelancers offering AI UGC. What they call it is gigs. I like to call it services, but we'll just call it services. So AI UGC services. It could be, they might only have 400, but then everybody has a couple services they offer. So this is just all services. There's only 847. I'll tell you right now, if you go on to any other category on Fiverr where it's like, I will write you an article or I will help ghostwrite a book for you, it will say like 10,000 plus results. So the fact that there's only 847, I've never seen anything under 1,000, and the quality be so good and the results are incredible, because you saw what we just did here in like less than 90 minutes and all of the ads that we created, and we're just kind of messing around. So what I did was I picked up somebody here, because if you remember, I said, pick someone that inspires you the most. This guy inspired me because he had 127 reviews. he charges $30, but he also charges $280 or $500. So let's just say you just want $30. You just want one video, $30. That's how much he charges. So if you take 127, which is how many reviews he has, times $30, that's a minimum of $3,810. He has 3 orders in queue right now too. So that's $90 is just sitting, waiting to go to his bank account whenever he gets to what people are saying they need help with. So, and if you go watch his videos, they are terrible compared to what I just showed you. Like not even on the same ballpark. Like if it was baseball, what he's creating is like little league baseball, and what I just showed you was like major league baseball. So that's impressive and that's inspiring because you see what someone is doing. You know you can do something much, much better. So then step 4 is to create a service that stands out. So you want to think about how to stand out in what's called the sea of sameness. So when you go to Fiverr and you start kind of browsing around and you're like looking at all of their, creators, and they all kind of looking through all this stuff just looks like blah. Like it just looks kind of ugh. I mean, there's big pictures of the person that's going to be the person you're going to work with. I don't care about the person I'm going to work with. I don't care about what they look like. Look at all these people. They're showing themselves like I'm the person that you can hire. So when you're looking through all this stuff, think about and granted, keep in mind you're in an AI category. It's probably not even them anyway. It's probably a made up person. So already think about what could you do where you stand out in the sea of sameness? I already can tell you right now exactly what I would do. What I would do is I would actually get all of my favorite Sora, all of my creations that I have right here where I would pull up a screen where there's all I have this guy eating a chicken wing, and I have a girl reading a book, and I have a guy with hot hands, and I have someone with Metacube, and I got someone smelling a candle, and I would make an image, my image would actually be an image that would just be like a collage of all the people holding the product, but the product would be products people would know. So one UGC person, and the top left would be someone holding a Red Bull can. Another one would be someone with, I don't know, fishing or a Yeti cooler, a $600 cooler. Another one would be someone with a Gucci purse, and then just show off what you're capable of doing. And then people are going to see that and be like, hell yeah, I want to hire that person. So, all right. So anyway, that's me getting a little excited about standing out in the sea of sameness. Then you want to create your own unique service to make UGC ads, which all you got to do with that is you just go and again, you go to the seller right here, fiverr.com/start_selling is the URL. And then you just become a seller, and then you just go through and create your title, your description, everything just a little bit better than what everyone else is doing. And then where just about everybody falls completely on their face when it comes to starting any business whatsoever is they're good at getting it started, but they suck at getting customers. And what I like to be good at doing is getting customers, because if you could have the best idea in the world, if no one knows about it, you're gonna go bankrupt. So here's how to spread the word. I put some ideas together for you, and I hope you again all appreciate this, because this took way too much time today for me to put together, but I just wanted to make sure that you enjoy it. So step 5 is spread the word. Okay. So you could optimize your Fiverr gig. So what you could do is you could use AI UGC ads and TikTok video ads in your title. So when people go to Fiverr typing that stuff in, you're already just by semantic indexing with algorithms, you're going to show up at the top. You can write your description like a pitch, not a paragraph. You can add keywords buyers actually search for, like UGC video. Offer 3 packages: a short video, a medium video, and a premium ad bundle. Maybe save the premium bundles, like the $100 plus videos, for only using Higgsfield. Like when you have orders coming in from people that want one video for $100 because they want it to be a little better, then that's when you should run that video through Higgsfield. Include video examples made with Sora to instantly build trust. You can also post micro content on social media. You should, if you really want to take this serious, you should post your best Sora ad clips daily on social media. Add captions like made with AI. Want one? Use hashtags like UGC creator, AI ads, Fiverr gigs. Link directly to your Fiverr gig in your bio or your comments. Reply to people's comments on your videos that are where they're just curious, like, how the hell did you make this? Or like someone be like, man, Howard, I didn't know you were super into AI stuff. And you're like, hell yeah, I've been doing this for 2 days. Leverage Reddit and Facebook groups. You could join small businesses and startup subreddits and post, look for posts like, how do I make product videos? You could reply very helpfully and mention that you create AI UGC ads really fast. In Facebook groups, you could post side-by-side examples of real versus AI. You can make it feel like a discovery, not a pitch. You could turn past work into portfolio proof. So every ad that you make now becomes your sales tool. You could use it in examples. You could repost clips with brand style captions like this is 100% AI. Watermark them with your Fiverr handle very subtly. The more you share, the more authority you're going to build. Make viewers feel like that they found you before you actually blow up. Use local networking. This is your secret weapon. You can contact small local shops. You can contact cafes and boutiques. You can offer a first AI ad free deal for your portfolio to build your portfolio. You could deliver within 24 hours because speed will be your selling point. I mean, hell, you can make these ads within like 5 minutes. So every order that comes in should be within under 12 hours because the only time you shouldn't get it back to them within a couple hours is because you're sleeping. Ask them to post it and tag whenever they actually love it and tell you that you did a great job. Then showcase their testimonial on your Fiverr gig when they posted it on their own profile. Collaborate with other Fiverr sellers. You can team up with copywriters, voiceover artists, logo designers. You can bundle your services for complete ad packages. You can ask them to recommend you to their buyers, and then you could do the same for them. Fiverr's algorithm will reward gigs that actually get traffic from other gigs. You can tap into TikTok shops and drop shippers. There's a whole world out there where these sellers, they need endless amounts of content. And you can DM them and just create short demos for them with their product already inserted without them even asking you for it. You like do the work for them ahead of time to show them how great you are. Offer a free sample ad to really prove your skill. They're going to order dozens of ads from you once they see your results because these people that are doing these TikTok shops and drop shipping things, they have like thousands of ads they're running simultaneously. That could be like thousands of videos that they would want to pay you for if they know you're the go-to person for it. Like one drop shipper or one TikTok shop person could put more money in your bank account than like a full-time job with a master's degree. I mean, that's how much these people spend on new ad copy. You can build an AI UGC studio identity. You could give your gig a real brand name, not just a username. You could create a logo and consistent style for all your thumbnails. You could mention your studio name in your gig description. It'll really build perceived value and scale and trust instantly. You can repost client ads as social proof because with permission, you can share completed ads on your social media. You could use captions like, again, made this in 10 minutes with AI. You could tag your Fiverr gig below. You can repost. Every repost you do is going to add to your portfolio, even the simple ones. People are going to hire what they see, not what they're told. You can do a lot more than that. You can also use AI Vil for momentum. A lot of you were asking in the chat earlier, like, Chris, what do you actually do? And so I built AI Vil, which is the largest community in the world for people that learn how to use AI. And that's where I get these ideas to do these videos on YouTube. And you can share your Fiverr gig link inside the AIville community and connect with other creators that are also doing AI gigs. You could offer collaborations or cross promotions. You'll grow faster when others are boosting you with your work. And this is how AI creators really build mini empires together. Like inside of AIville, like you could come in here and just, you could create a free account just to go to the communities and just click on Sora. And just with what I've been showing you, you can see people are in here like late Lathan. An hour ago, he's posting Sora tricks. We have Helen West, that posting stuff that she's doing. People are showing what they're doing to create 10-second professional beverage ads. They're posting their prompts. I mean, just you need to go where people are actually doing things with what it is that you want to do. And then once you kind of figure that out, there's things people are doing in here that I've never seen before. That it's because I want to build a place where they could all just kind of go hang out. So that's Sora. So you could go there, whenever you'd want to do something more with Sora. So my friend, like, the AI movement has already begun. The world right now is shifting faster than anyone's expected with AI. And if you really want to stay ahead of what's coming next with AI, all I ask for this YouTube channel is just subscribe to my channel, tap the bell for notifications, and that way you can join me live whenever we explore the next wave together. And like I said, my whole passion with this is the whole reason I'm doing this YouTube channel is because it was actually like a bucket list thing of me for me. I think if you click on my about page on my YouTube channel, my about whatever, you can see I've had this for like 14 years and something. But I have been absolutely terrified to record a video. Just record a video to do anything on YouTube because I'm just really insecure and just afraid about what people think. The way I look, just things that we're all insecure with all the time. So yeah, I had the YouTube channel for a long time, never did anything with it. And then I decided on my 44th birthday, I was going to go live. And I almost went live, but like it was weird. Like I was running through a trail in the morning. I got up, and then after the gym, I went to like a trail in the woods, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get my energy up because I'm going to go live because like nobody else is going live and like teaching AI. Like they're all recording these videos ahead of time. They all look like kids, and they're just, damn them, they all look good. They talk good. They have perfect lighting and all this stuff. And I'm like, I just need to work out really hard. I need to go run in the woods, get my energy up. I'm just going to say, screw it. I'm going to go live on my birthday. So yeah, that didn't work because like when I went running, I had my hat backwards and I had my sunglasses on, and a wasp flew in between my sunglasses lens and my eye and got stuck like fluttering back and forth between my eyeball and just like my skin, and it stung me like right under on my bottom eyelid, and my whole face swelled up. And I was like, well, if that's not a sign from God, you shouldn't go live. Nothing is, because it's like I was already insecure about myself, and now I definitely couldn't go live because my face was swollen. Well, then took a few days of my face like getting back to normal, and I was just like I've got to do it. So anyway, here I am. It's like 28 live streams or something. So it's hard. But I just want to make sure that, again, you all like it. So that's kind of why I keep doing this. And then I saw there was a lot of you that in the last couple live streams have been really wanting to learn how to use AI to like build businesses and do a lot of really cool things. So these are all the blueprints that are actually coming up. These are all the types of live streams that I plan on doing. So I'll be talking about, things you can do with real estate flyers and designing book covers. And there's people that are making like over $2,400 just fixing blurry photos, writing erotic stories, removing backgrounds from images, like stuff you wouldn't believe that people are making money from. They are. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming with the YouTube channel. But anyway, just wanted to say thank you all for taking the time to be here. And said if the best thing you can do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, share this anywhere on social media if you can, because out of everything that I've ever seen with AI, what you just saw today has been this is like the best I've ever seen AI right now in terms of like where this is all going. I didn't even talk about how people are going to be using Sora 100 times more than people have ever used TikTok. It's going to completely take over TikTok and be the like pretty much king of the hill when it comes to social media. But that's going to be for like videos down the road. What I'm doing right now, I just showed you how to use Sora as a tool to make UGC content way before everybody else will ever make UGC content or even know what's going on. So that's kind of what I always want to do, is just show up regardless of insecurities and just kind of just be a voice and just be a guide and just help you a little bit. So if you like that, that's the reason you'd want to subscribe. That would be the reason you'd want to share this video, is just to get more people like yourself and me and everything just all together on these live streams, because the more people we have here, the more excited I'm going to be, the more of these I will do, because again, it takes me all day to put these together. So that's all I got, but I'm exhausted, so I'm going to take a little bit of a breather. I'll probably won't go live tomorrow. I'll probably come back on Wednesday, but I'm really tired. So I'm gonna, and thank you all for all that, everybody that's in the chat. So thank you, Holly. Yeah, thank you, Elaine, by saying it's already on Facebook. Thank you, Michael, by saying we appreciate your effort. Thanks, Robert, by saying keep it up. Thanks, Duncan. I always appreciate all of you that are taking the time to be here. Every time I'm showing up live and I'm seeing a lot of names always coming here, I really appreciate all of you always being here. So thank you very much. So that's all I got for now. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, and I will see you probably back on Wednesday. Bye for now.